Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. Welcome to the war. Here we go. We're back at it. Rome 2, Total War, Siege Battle. You know what's going down. So here we are. We have a 3-on-3 Siege Battle. We've got myself here playing as Macedon. We've got my allies here. We've got Iceni and we've got Egypt. Egypt in this is going to be kind of like they're going to be holding back. They're going to be a support faction. We don't know each other. We're not chatting on Discord or anything like that. And we're just three randoms. You know, these guys are too, I'm sure. And over here we have Sparta, very tough faction. We've got Tylis, another great faction. And then Massalia. Now, these are an interesting one. I mean, I didn't notice this at the time, but look at the deployment of them ballistas and all this artillery going forward. Siege equipment going forward. Like, pro play. You don't even have to have the bloody towers manned for them to shoot their ballistas and just trash a unit. I didn't notice this quick enough. This is what I meant to say at the beginning of the video as well. So that's while we're watching this first tragic mistake here. It's hard to watch. We're going to explain what this battle really is. This battle is the battle of mistakes. There were mistakes made left, right and centre by both teams on this battle. So hopefully this is a learning experience as much as anything. Deployables were used in this battle, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't think they're really... I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I also really don't like the fact that when you're an attacker, you can put all your stuff up front like that, which... I don't know. You can use one unit that can, you know, scout forward to deploy all the stuff, all the towers. But then... you get these free ballista shots. Now, I assume they run out of ammo, but look right here, look. These Cretan archers. Down to 56 men already, just from these siege tower ballistas. Now, again, I'm sure they run out of ammo at some point, but it's like... it just turns the walls against you, and as the defender, you get less money, you know. It doesn't seem right. Look up here, look, there's like a whole unit being trashed. The slingers are all, like, dead on the wall. Really bad, just from the ballistas. I think it's... I don't want to call it cheating. I just think it's pretty gamey, and I'm not a fan. Not trying to call out the Massilian player. It's, you know, it's probably considered a valid tactic in the community, but I think it's cheesy. There you go, I said it. Comment down below if you are a regular Rome Total War player. What do you think of this tactic? With specifically with the parking unmanned ballistas at the walls and then sitting back and having them like snipe units off the wall. I'm not a fan. I think it's gamey. I think it's cheesy. Let me know in the comments. Is it fair? Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Anyways, on with the battle. So we've got Massalia doing the initial push forward. I really liked his deployment too. With the back half of his deployment there, he's got the siege weapons like the... you should call them, what are they, like onagers? Or trebuchets? It is artillery anyway. They're tucked away behind the towers, so like, even if we had artillery, we just couldn't snipe them back. It's pretty interesting. Now this here, tortoise we just saw there, that does get glitched out. These ones work just fine, obviously. I think that tortoise, just on the other side of the wall, it started hitting at the same time as another one. They can glitch out, unfortunately, and not too. So it's unfortunate. Now, we have my ally Iceni, so the first aggressive player of the battle. He's pushing out with some chariots. At the time, I was like, oh, this is not a good idea. I withdraw that. Like, pushing out with chariots is a legit tactic, because what else you can do with them? You know, chariots can rack up great numbers of kills in the right conditions. And they need to be out and about, they need to be mobile. You know, they don't want to sit back big chilling in the settlement. No good. Pointless. So you're going to need him out there. I actually chuck out a unit of Thoraxors to support him just to disrupt this attack. I'm like, alright, you know, if we're gonna go cause some mischief, I want him. I do realise though that this is a losing battle. He is very decent there, the Iceni player. He knows he's losing his men. He charges in some chariots just to help me get back. We've disrupted them though. Like, we've eaten a bunch of javelins from these units, disrupted their attack, you know. Taking some time off, made him think, made him micro. But the Massilian player, very smart. He broke his army into 3 tranches, right? He's got his front row, which is obviously the guys he's using here, the guys that are going to move the siege equipment. That's all just his Celtic, what they call Celtic swordsmen. Like they're like disposable to him. Then he's got his thorax, which are the workhorses. Then he has his hoplites. So he broke it into three. Very smart. Now another mistake here. I seen his general there is a chariot unit. I think that's a mistake. I mean, you can bring your general, make it whatever you want, whatever. But chariots are so flimsy in the wrong conditions. And what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do? And another mistake here from Iceni to get not battle, but he just left the whole unit of slingers up on the wall, and they just got absolutely smashed when the wall went down. Now the wall was taken down with artillery, so he may not have seen it come in or whatever. So yeah, you know, again, I'm not trying to be too harsh on anyone, but you hate to see it, guys. You hate to see it. And I'm no master player. Alright, so we're cutting ahead here to when there's a bit of action, because they took their time kind of tightening the noose, trying to get this tortoise working. Obviously it's not working, it's glitched. Tough. And now they're finally just starting to creep in, and we're like, alright, cool. We've reformed our strategy around all the breaches they've made. They've made quite a few breaches. As you can see, Iceni's holding that side, I'm holding this side, but I'm not fully committed to holding this side. Just, I'm seeing how it goes right now. You know, I'm just kind of testing the water.
Double time! At the double!
And here we have a heroic and brave sacrifice from these. I think it's 11 Iceni pelties. They're like, come on then, you want some? Come on, have that, cop that. Absolute suicide run, kind of a speed bump unit, kind of fun, but I just had to watch it. Like, I was like, oh, how much are they going to get done? How many guys they got in that unit? Not many. Less than 20, I think. And for some reason, they're managing to give them a hard time with the slinger support. Actually, kind of almost getting their money's worth out of this unit. Go on, boys. Brave Celtic. Oh. Ow.
Thank you.
Jesus, sorry boys. Rip. Rip. So yeah, that happened. Now the Spartan player has not committed much. Couple of little Pedioikai units, which I think historically is like the geezers that lived outside Sparta. They lived in the Laconian Peninsula, but they were officially allies of Sparta who lived in Polis. Anyway, so he's sending up a couple of units of Pedioikai. Again, the Celtic warriors for the Massilian player. That's his front line, that's disposable. So they're finally committing with their front line now that they've put in as many breaches as they're going to get. Tylus is potentially going to start committing, it looks like. Yeah, and look, here we go. We've got a double chariot attack from the Iceni. Now again, pushing out with your chariot, trying to get some kills. I like it. It's not a bad idea. Having your general with the chariot, I think that's a mistake. And it's just, 9 times out of 10 this is a suicide run. He's had time to form up. It's, we'll see how he gets on here. Again, not bad. He survived it. And chasing him with cavalry is not smart either, because unless you properly catch him, you just wasted your cav. So nicely, he does get to take them like round the houses here. They're getting shot up a little bit by some arrow fire from the towers. There's a handful of skirmishers up there. He's making them think, he's making them micro, testing their patience a bit, seeing what they're going to commit. And look, Massalia just committing that front line. He's like, these are my throwaway troops. The Iceni general, I think, yeah, look, see, these traps, these are our he ran into our own traps. I didn't put any traps down. I think the foibles, all they do is just get in the way. Very rarely in a good way. Now, one good thing he's done here is he's eaten up some jabbies, but that's your general, dude. Like, getting the other thing to use their jabbies inefficiently. Nice. They can't get them back. But general, mate. Anyway, he does manage to get back in the city, which is dope. I make way from here, I move out of the way. I'm like, come on, in you come, lad. And now I'm thinking like, which choke points do I hold? I've got one unit of militia hoplites here coming down from the gate. Artillery still coming in. A couple of units of Thorax swords, but my army was mostly Thorax swordsman spam. I'm still quite new at this point to playing multiplayer. Really enjoying it, by the way. Fantastic. Like, it makes the game so much. I don't know. It keeps it fresh. Such an old game, it just keeps it fresh. I do think there's a few tiny tweaks that should be done to the game, but it was obviously it's no longer in development. They finished it 20 years ago. I don't know when the last update was. I personally think just a couple of little tweaks would make it more balanced. I.e., not having the siege towers push up and Scorpion the face off everyone. But I don't know. Anyway, right. So we've got Massalia pushing in again with his chaff. Basically, he's getting his second line ready there, which is his Thuro spears. They're just supporting Tylus. They're just clearing up the rest of these walls. The artillery's going to make a good breach. Now again, this is a mistake for them here because we are going to let you have this corner. Like, it's pretty obvious. Once you get in, we're just going to give you this corner. It just leads to further choke points. So he's wasted the end of his offensive. But again, guys, like I said, this was a battle of mistakes. So we make a bunch in this. Like, my whole team makes a bunch.
Double time.
They make a few as well. There is mistakes on both sides, so it makes it kind of. It's a really fun battle. Like, you can tell everyone was like try-harding in this battle. It was one of them battles that everyone was try-harding the hell out.
Those swines over there.
Quite funny. Like it was a who is the sweatiest player competition, and like GG's to everybody, but it was fun. It was a really fun battle. But you can tell as it progresses, we're all getting more like not even desperate, more like competitive. Anyways, here we go. We've got Tylus moving in. Sparta are sending in a bit, but you can tell they're not committing. Now, Sparta are one of those factions. I think Sparta are like Rome. If you know how to use them, they're not. I don't want to say OP because I know their units are expensive, but yeah, it's rough. They're going again here with this. What do you call it? Tortoise. I think it glitches again. If I'm not mistaken, I think they get towards like 93%. And again, look, waste of ammo here. They're firing ammo at a handful of shots. But they're wasting ammo. They're wasting ammo. Here we go. I'm pushing out with a few. No, just one unit of Thorax swords. I'm just trying to keep them back. Like, get away from them. Because they just got absolutely yeah, look, 20, 37, 38,
For glory!
We don't need to reach. Finally committed here. So this one took a while to get started for sure. This artillery, well, there's more artillery out there somewhere, smashing up people. Now, to be fair to the Iceni player, he didn't see this coming, but look, he's got a unit of painted ones stuck up on that wall. Where's the gatehouse? Where's the stairs down? Wherever they were, you can't get to them now. So Iceni has, I think it's 2 units of painted ones and a unit of skirmishers stuck up on that wall now. That's it for the whole battle. So that artillery that took out one of these wall pieces here that took the stairs away, they have essentially killed 2 full units of painted ones. They're stuck up there, whole battle. It's over. They can't do anything. That is rough. You hate to see it. That's just painful. Tylus finally going in here, committing for the charge. A little bit of support from Sparta. Now at this point, where I'm still a noob to online, I'm like, okay, do I commit here? Do I commit? I don't know. So I choose to hold the choke points and then send in, like, drip feed in where necessary. I think that was probably a mistake. I don't know. Now they do still have some ammo for the artillery. I bet it's the same thing. I bet he inspired himself. He was pretty spot on with his artillery. And again, they're still focusing this section of the wall. Here we go again with the Iceni chariots. Now, I do think sallying out, pushing out chariots is smart. It is smart. Like, there's no way it's that. You don't want them in the city. I just think it was a mistake making the Gemro chariot. But like I said, this is a battle of mistakes. We all made mistakes in this battle. I don't think are there any players that didn't make a big mistake? not going to spoil it and say which one that was, but I'll tell you, it was not me. I definitely made mistakes.
On watch.
And here we go, we're actually breaking a unit of Tyrellis over here, which is nice. I do notice with this unit in particular, over here, they start getting hit with artillery. So I think I actually push out with them, because there's still artillery coming down. The Iceni general out there again, living his best life out the front. Now, the Iceni player lets himself get out the back quite badly here. I don't know if this was his mistake or mine though. I think maybe I should have. Look at that unit of painted ones, 0 kills. You hate to see it. And there's 2 units of it. 2 units of painted ones and skirmishers totally gone to waste. Huge W for the attackers.
Break off.
Now I'm doing my best to just do like chip away with some my depleted unit of Cretan archers. The depleted unit from the beginning, they're now holding the gatehouse. I do have a second and third unit of Cretan archers standard. And one of them actually gets itself trapped, as in like it won't move from where I deploy it. It like the pathfinding just it just like completely spazzes out. But that's just it happens, right? I can't even be too silly about it. It happens. It happens. It's an old game. It's an amazing game for a game. Pathfinding can be goofy. It is what it is, right? Yeah. See here is where I notice the artillery coming in. And I'm like, nope, no thanks. So I just charge out because they got a pretty good angle on me, and I think we were going to keep getting solid kills. So I just push out with them. I'm like, all right, we're still once more into the breach, my friends, or once more out of the breach, lads. Going for it. Yeah, and here you can see the Spartans are doing a similar strategy to what I'm doing. They're just trickling in a few units. Tyrellis are totally committing. And Massalia, again, they're happy to commit their trash mob. Their second and third lines haven't really committed yet. So Sparta's hanging back. Tyrellis is basically making the big push here, which I think is really smart. I think that was a good play. I see you backing me up here. Nice. Nice use of the sword band. I seen he struggled with this one. Again, like I don't want to call him a bad player. Like he was just having a bit of and maybe some of that was my but I never deployed any troops in this area. I was under back. I think they're gonna push through it and then choke where we have arrow towers. So pushing in this unit here like this. Heroic nobles as well, like they're going to get outflanked, they're going to get mobbed. It's all going down over here.
Hades, take our enemies! Attack! Brave sons of Macedon!
Now the thing with Tyrellis, they're a really good faction, but as soon as you see someone choose Tyrellis, you spam tribal warriors. And why not? Like they're a great unit, they're fun. Like I don't know why they wouldn't have a bunch of tribal warriors. But you know it's generally going to be like 10 units of tribal warriors in an army, or more, which is fine. It gives you a slight advantage away from what these tribal warriors, I don't know. So here we've got a bit of an archer battle. My depleted Cretan archers going in with some Helot archers. One thing I should have done here is use their quickfire ability. I don't remember if I did, but again, with depleted, I just chucked them in there.
Back, men, back!
And they get squished because, obviously. Now here, this one unit they got here, the ping pong them back and forth. Trying to get rid of just got the militia hot right basically holding the game. Now they called shield wall here. Times boys, that's why it's ping pong over there. And we get stuck into it over here. Now it's all going down here, and he commits his, I believe this is his
Engage!
second. I've just got one unit out.
Happy to serve the
The
people!
Massalia player commits his second weight. Which is pretty decent. So I'm like, alright. All I can do here is speed run. Now, one of my biggest mistakes in this battle was all I did was just keep using units.
Break the lines!
Like using militia hoplites here to hold, pretty good. And my ally at this point, he is like, you know, where you can draw like the little lines on the map with the arrows. He is frantically directing me over to like the little fire pits, and I'm like, oh, I don't care, they're not going to do anything. And he's like frantically doing the arrows there. Yeah, I just don't bother. I think eventually he charges over and does it for me, but it doesn't achieve much. Egypt has not been I think that's a mistake. Again, I am no
Advance at speed! Attack, you sons of Ares!
Something, you know, commit something. Even if you've just got one or two units, just helping support the front.
Forward!
I don't think it was like main character syndrome or anything. I think it was
Quick march!
three attacks.
For
The senior player, who I guess was frantically drawing me. He finally liked the white pit.
On my order! We'll advance at speed! Quick march! Quick march! Take aim! Charge! Pull back!
It was actually a fun battle, to be fair. I enjoyed it. I think it was like, not quit or anything, but I enjoyed the battle. I don't know, it was all weird. Now, I haven't played a bunch.
Yes, Commander!
This is still only like my first week, maybe just into my second week of playing. I've only played like
At the double!
20 matches,
Clarity!
something like that. But this felt like a really interesting and weird battle. And as you can see, I'm now activating my
Bring
trap
at
card.
speed!
Cavalry.
As you command!
You see on the mini map there, my cav is starting to make a move round on the outside. Yeah, I was trying to hold the streak here. Didn't do it. Didn't work. Again, another mistake on my part. I just got mobbed as well.
On at speed! Quick march!
Just by
In service of the people!
Now here we go. See someone in that position. My cat's like, alright, mine, yoink. Because this Tyler's player, he actually knew that was very smart when he buy him when he didn't. And he does a brilliant play here. Look, I am taking out that one unit. He actually grabs another unit of archers and puts them up in the siege tower so I can't properly charge them.
Your orders! Nay! Kudos!
Yeah, like, I've got one unit trashed.
Commander!
I'm trying to bully these Spartans, it isn't working. And now look, that second
Your
unit.
orders!
Like, alright, horses don't climb, we're going up here. I learned brilliant.
Engage!
I learned something. That was a really good play.
Engage!
Here we go. I know that.
Riders at the double!
Sacrifice time.
Painful
First of all, we do try and
glory!
mob him and like defeat him quickly. But they got hoplites so many.
Orders understood. Understood! For Zeus! Ready and waiting! Advance at speed!
Right now,
Your orders.
Orders
understood.
refusing to be bullied. And we just pull out. We're like, alright, whatever. So I did have to leave one unit behind as a sacrifice there. And we're still trying to hold this central mass. It's not going great. It's going okay.
Advance!
The attackers have lost a lot here. If you look, the balance of power is still 50-50.
Forward! Back! Back! Withdraw!
Imagine this is your cabbage patch, like you're just like, oh please no one run it over. It's like my whole income. Please, my cabbages. Siege whatever you like, just leave the cabbages low for Christ's sake. Anyway, yeah, so I learned a lot from this battle. Just because of all the mistakes and great plays, and there was a bunch of both. Like that, getting the archers up in the tower there, smart. So as you can see, Massalia is fully committed. He's going to be taking that kind of seaside flank. Sparta's now mostly committed. Tylus is fully committed. I'm trying to put up a bit of a stand here. Thorax Swordsman was the backbone of my army. I had maybe 9 units for them. I didn't know really had an army. Yes. And yeah, Spartan's pushing in. The thing about hoplite units, and like to anyone who knows the game better than me, most people, they're already going to know this, but hoplite units, they're not killing machines. They're not going to like necessarily squish other units, but if you just leave them in a protracted head-on engagement, they're going to do some work, you know. And here I go, I'm like, alright, we got to get creative here if we're going to do anything. I'm sending a unit of cav for a general snipe. And the Massalian player, he's obviously microing somewhere else, right? So I'm like, because here's the thing. If you're playing AI, they never miss anything, right? They're not the best, but they never miss anything. Oh, he did see it, okay. But yeah, one like potential tactic on this game, I'm sure a lot of the pros would know, is do something on the battlefield to make your enemies micro really hard, and then out of like nowhere on the other side of the battlefield, do something else and they might not see it. Anyway, we're going for the cav charge here. We do get a head-on charge, and I thought, we've got lancers, right? So we're going to go for a head-on suicide charge and see if we can general snipe. I think we killed like 2 geezers. Absolute flop. Like, complete and utter flop. But you live, you learn. I guess he was an armoured general. I don't know. And again, we've got a little bit of an archer off here. Hello, archers. Cheap. I mean, they're still archers though, right? And they have got 102 kills. And I don't think they were useless bad kills, because I didn't have any cheap troops. Yeah, this is the archer unit here that I said got stuck. It would move a bit, but not much, so I just had to kind of leave it there. And they actually don't attack it much. It lasts for a while. They think it's some kind of trap, I think. And it's not. It's just, it wouldn't move. They were like, no, we die right here. So, yeah. And here's a cool unit. Look, I don't think this is historically accurate. I didn't know it was in the game. But it's Gorgos Skirmishers, female Spartan slingers. That's cool. I did not know that was in the game. I suppose maybe like, because Sparta did get conquered in the end, right? They had manpower issues, like they had some thing where like only 10,000 of the Spartans could be the Spartans, and then, you know, some other people were like enslaved to like Helot archers, or the Pedioikai were like allies of Sparta. So maybe their women would have picked up slings at some point. I don't know, maybe. Like the lady from Game of Thrones, Xerxes, she plays the Spartan wife in 300. You can see her out there with a sling or a spear. I can see it. Yeah. Could happen. Could have happened.
Double time!
And here we go. I'm holding this choke point now with like absolute scrap units. I'm doing a better job holding this little kind of alley over here.
Break for glory!
Alley, side street.
Forward!
This bit.
On my order!
Tylus have been pretty well chewed up at this point. They're not out of the game by any means, but look, balance of power is in their favour. And here we go. We've got an overall map. You can see they've taken that corner. I think that corner is always going to fall. Yeah, we're pushing, we're pulling back into the centre. And again, at this point, look, over half an hour into the battle, Egypt has not, well, over half an hour, Egypt has not done anything, hasn't lifted a muscle. And look at this, look, I seen another unit break in. This is Chosen Sword Band, 0 kills. breaking with 95 men, 0 kills. Now, I don't blame Iceni for that. I mean, it's not great. I blame us for not supporting him properly. Now, here we go. Here's the second attempt at a general snipe. I think we get him this time, because he was microing somewhere else. He just didn't see it this time, which is nice. This is my last unit of cav. I really wanted to achieve more with my cav, but a general snipe is something you've got to take sometimes, I think, just to demoralise what's left of what they got. There's still a lot of Spartans left. Now, them using their Spartans for the end was very smart. And the Spartan player and the Tireless player have seen what I'm doing with the cav here. And the Massalian player, he does the wrong thing here. Is another mistake. He disengages. I mean, look, you've got hoplites and swordsmen coming to help you. And he disengages. Stay there.
Yes, Commander. By your command.
I think his general is still alive here. But anyway, they're all chasing me off. My last unit of cav. It was sort of a suicide mission. It was a death or glory thing there. My archer unit that got stuck has finally been clapped. That's out of the game. And at this point, we've been pushed right back. They're fully in the city. My last unit of cav was the only thing that could have caused problems. The Massalian general is still alive. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't having it. I ain't having it. For glory, boys. For glory. Let's go. Bosh. Now, we do actually get the kill on the Massalian general here. Suicide run for this unit, but we managed to kill the general, and that's big. That's big. And even some archers coming in to join the fun. Like, it would have been nice to get some kills on these dudes, because they haven't even seen the light of day yet, the archers. They haven't done anything. So, taking out some of them would have been good, but the unit was just completely overwhelmed. And I think they're busy microing in the city as well, because some of them units chase what's left of my cav like to the edge of the map, which is pretty funny. Yeah, and finally, the Egyptian player decides to engage. Now look, this is the sky view, right? Everything in the centre, Iceni's done at this point. Iceni has 1 unit left. I've got maybe 3 or 4, and then it's just the whole Egyptian army. Now, I don't think that's smart, because as a micro thing, right, we've still got 3 players attacking us. Yeah, sure, all their armies are banged up. Sparta, not so much, actually. The Tylis and Massalia are highly banged up. Egypt's 100% fresh, but he's got to micro the whole thing on his own, you know? I've only got 3 units left. Iceni's got 1. And in the whole battle, and again, I'm not trying to have a go at the Egypt player. It's fine. Like, he was trying a strategy. I just don't think it was particularly. I don't think it worked. Yeah, and at this point, like, everyone, you can tell everyone's microing really hard. Like, both teams, they're really trying to get past this flank here. That if we look on the full map, if they can keep pushing south on that side, they can envelop us. And that's why I've got that unit there. If I had more to send, I'd send more. But the thing is, when you're playing a siege battle, you've got to know which ground to hold and which areas you just fold on. Because look at the map here. They're enveloping us. If they keep pushing east along those south streets, they're going to have the whole map to surround us. And they've still got archers with ammo. So yeah, look, I've got 4 units left. And here we go. Massalia going in with what is, I think, their final infantry. It's like what's left of their 2nd and 3rd ranks. So their Thuros spears and their hoplites. They actually put some chevrons on the hoplites, which I respect it. Yeah, fair enough. Tylos is pretty much done here. Massalia's, I'd say maybe 40% strength. Sparta's pretty healthy. Iceni on our side now. Iceni are trashed. I've got 3.5 units left, and the Ptolemies have a full army.
Happy to serve the people. Macedon!
Here we go. Going in ham with my last couple of units.
Attack their position.
So I kind of self-designated myself to hold this kind of flank. I thought I've got just enough units that I can maybe hold this, as long as they don't, commit too much, especially Spartans. But if you look here, I just don't want the envelopment, like the noose to tighten anymore. That we are holding a few good choke points, but I feel like if they can spread us out any further, it's game. So yeah, here we go. Balance of power, guys, still in their favour, but totally doable. And how good are these Thural spears of Massalia look? I like their armour, like that cured leather armour. Looks dope. Finally pushing through here on the southernmost streets. Now they've opened up our flank. See, we've got Egypt spreading out now to cover all of the choke points, and he's still got a healthy army, but he's got a micro the whole battle now against 3 players. This is the problem.
At speed! Quick march! Advance at speed!
And here we go, we're pushing now. We're like, alright, you're trying to attack this side? Fine. We are going to chuck way too much at it to just break it, just smash it quickly. And we do. Like, we've got Egypt holding all the choke points, basically. Problem is, he's got Hellenic Royal Guard, which is a great pikemen, but they have ammo, the enemy. But anyway, we are smashing this flanklet. We're like, nope. Doesn't matter if we send a couple of units here, we're going to just push and break it. We've committed archers, we've committed everything I've got, he's committed infantry. We are going to break the Tylis and Massalian forces here, which we do. Problem is, he sends in a brand new fresh unit of Royal Spartans. Now these guys just, they're so hard to kill. Like, they are way hard to kill, and they don't break either, so I'm not sure what you're supposed to do. Unless you can just sandwich them with 2 heavy sword units, I don't know how to take them out. Now I think this is the unit we were trying to bully with Cav outside, and it just didn't go well. But anyway, here we go. He's sending in more Spartans, tribal warriors coming in. He's like, yeah, you're going to fall back, because Egypt is falling back. And I'm like, nah mate, you've left a gap. Bye-bye. We go straight past into the Royal Spartans. They have to turn, and now the Peltists engage. Peltists to the rear. I thought this will clean them up nicely. Like, it just doesn't. I mean, it was only 1 volley to be fair, but we got like 3 kills, and it was in their rear. They were fighting. Look again. Alright, that was a bit better. But yeah, they're just so tanky. They are tanky boys. That's Royal Peltists throwing at the rear of the unit while they're engaged, and they didn't mind. So now we just focus on the other unit. He's microing that less hard. He's trapped in more against Egypt with them. There's a lot of heavy micro going on over here by all the players, which is a problem because Egypt has to focus on so many fronts. See, if this was me and Iceni's scraps, right, and you know, we had more scraps, right, because Egypt sent back to Sparta, and we were holding this, we could micro the hell out of it, and then Egypt could just focus on the other 3 choke points he's holding. If he wanted to hold back, say, 2/3 of his army, but instead he held back 100% of his army until like, you know, the second half of the battle, and it caused micro issues. Look, now you've got archers with ammo walking into Royal Spartans. No, don't do that. Again, I'm not having a go at the player here. I'm not, like, he was trying a tactic. It's fine, it's cool. And he actually did quite well in some regards. But look, here we've got them Hellenic Royal Guard. Oh, just getting trashed. 10 kills they got in that unit. 10 kills right there. And they're moving up. Any Thuros spears, you still have Jabbies. They've got archer units. And they're just tightening the noose at this point, guys. Oh, ow, oh no, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Just turned into an absolute porcupine. Yeah, those lads got absolutely shreked. And there you go, Hellenic Royal Guard shattered, 10 kills, and the other unit are faring no better. They're pushing on this flank here. This flank is holding. Yeah, this flank is holding, but that's all he needs to do. He's got, you know, high chevron hoplites on that flank. He's just pinning us down that flank. There's been a bunch of heavy micro over here. We kind of missed some of it, but it didn't lead so much. It's just they're trying to stop us flanking them, basically. And we're doing an okay job of it, but they have Royal Spartans for days. And now they've got Cav backing them up. So we tried our best on this flank, and we definitely didn't lose on this flank. But we didn't win. And the noose is really starting to tighten here. I'm running out of units. This unit completely cut off. This Royal Pelter unit right here, completely cut off. Little mistake by the Spartan player here. Did leave his rear turn to some archers, which we kind of needed that. And I actually break another unit of Spartans, I think, just there, along with my ally. And then we managed to break the Tylish unit as well. And now we are not outflanked in any way, shape or form. It's just us against the Spartans, which is still not necessarily great. And my ally here is still shooting the tribal warriors. I actually think that was a good play, because they're not shattered, they're just broken. They can come back and they have decent numbers. So him putting a bit of ammo into them as they flee, I think that's fine. He should stop now they're shattered. But oh, he does. Look, so, okay, yeah. That was good. That was a good play. Oh no, okay. Slight waste of ammo, no big deal. Could have shot the horses, that would have been good, but it's all good, you know, he's microing a lot. And here we have the overview. We're still holding in the right places. It's just here we have the Hellenic Royal Pikeman actually managed to get stuck in. Good. You like to see him. It's hard with pikemen. It is hard. I see a lot of players actually. They put pikemen mixed in with another unit, and that can help to absorb arrows better. I think that's good. I think he was trying to do that actually, the Egyptian player, to be fair. But when you go up against good players, they can just deal with pikes. Look at this, 8 kills they got. Oof. Rough.
Happy to serve the people! Understood! For glory! Charge! Move, you dogs! Cut for glory! Back now! Pull back!
And here we go, guys. You can tell we are entering the final stages of the battle here. It has been a tough one. It really has. It was great. I enjoyed it. It was a learning experience. Like every player here made mistakes. I don't know if Sparta made like any mistakes that weren't like absolutely minor. It was cool. Anyway, there's just too much left. It's mostly Sparta. See, even my general's starting to crack here. I start using some abilities. Egypt is just even faced the wrong way, getting stabbed in the back by Spartans. I really tried to keep the general in it, and the cav were like, nah mate, ain't happening, bosh, have that. Yeah, they just absolutely take us out. Like, nah mate, never heard of him, and I'm taking your batteries. Comment down below if you know what movie that's from. Yeah, at this point it's a chain route. We've had it. GG, it's a wrap. Now I'm going to do a little breakdown at the end here. Outside. Well, look, 123 and 2 full units of Celtic Warriors still. Okay, yeah, they had plenty left. What am I talking about? They had plenty left. It wasn't even close. I do think it was a good battle. I think it was a fun battle. I don't just upload every battle. I enjoyed this, and I thought it was like it was a learning experience, like for a lot of the players here, including myself. The Egyptian general bravely holding out still as whole units shatter. The whole units breaking, like 150 man units just breaking. 106 men, 120, just breaking, waste. That's another thing I learned in this battle. Whole units can break if they're not supported and stuff is going bad around them. Like at this point, it's a wrap, right? We know that. But yeah. Guys, if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you. I'm going to do a little breakdown summary now, just at the end. Please do drop a like and a comment if you made it this far. I'm a small channel and it really helps. And also, I really appreciate you if you made it this far. Thank you. And here we go. Here's the end screen, guys. GG to all the players. There are no bad players. We just have bad days. I think I had a bad day. I mean, I'm pretty new to the game. You can see none of my units did amazing. My cavalry gambit didn't do great. My peltist did good. My peltist at the end did good. Other than that, not so much. The Massilian player, he did pretty well. He really got stuck in. He did really well. Now, the Egyptian player, he didn't do well. And the reason for that, it's not because he messed up or anything necessarily. He just held it all back. He held his army back too late, you know, and that's why we saw mass breakage at the end there. Iceni player, a lot of his units didn't do great. Again, full units breaking, units getting trapped on the walls that couldn't even get down. He did great with his chariots. So he did really well with his chariots. Hats off to him there. Fair play. And fair play for the tenacity of the Egyptian player. He really tried at the end. Sparta here. Again, look how much they had left. The thing is, the Spartans are so dangerous. If you can use your allies to take the brunt, like look, Tylus here took the brunt. They still had quite a bit left too. Yeah, it wasn't even close. But yeah, if you can get your allies to take the brunt, and then you're Sparta and you go in last, you can clean up, absolutely clean up. GG to the Massalia player. He got the most kills here, close to 3,000. Really good battle. Really hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.